Welcome to Watch, Play, Chill. I'm your host, Andrew, along with my buddy, Vissaw. And today we're going to be talking about the huge Comic-Con announcements that happened in San Diego this last weekend. We're going to be talking about a lot of stuff, but if you want to know the gist, mainly Marvel big time, DC big time, and other stuff like Lord of the Rings, Dragon Ball. You know, we're all here for it. But let's go through it. We're mainly going off this list that IGN put together. It's very comprehensive, but we're going to just scroll down and go through it. And the first thing I see that interests me is, lo and behold, LeBron freaking James is in a fighting game. My goodness. Now I have to get this game to kick his trash. For anyone that didn't hear that one day of the podcast, I just want to kick his trash. So I can't. There is a world we live in where we can use Smash Bros terms with LeBron. LeBron just edge guarded me. I can't believe you can say that now. Or he's coming out, but I guess Rick and Morty's coming too. But dude, LeBron in a game, like, what the crap?
Yeah, I feel like it's super strange. I saw the trailer or whatever that is, and even the movement feels out of place because it doesn't belong to a fighting game. I guess I don't know. I feel maybe there's some people excited for it. I'm not a basketball fan, so I feel like it's all. Well, every character is just like a little niche, right? That people enjoy. But this one is just like, it's out of place with the game, I guess. But, well, probably people are excited for it. I don't know. It's like, if you put like a football, soccer player on it, I don't know, put Neymar on it, like some people will care, some people will not care, you know. I don't know if they're trying for the Fortnite being right, it's just not like it's just not like a skin, right? You have to develop a full characters with attacks and everything. It's so weird for me. No,
this game is looking pretty sick. I can't wait to pick it up. I think it might be becoming free to play this week, but I think my favorite thing about this announcement was the company Multiverses, or their Twitter account. They posted, "Thank you, John Bentley, for voicing LeBron." Everyone's just like, wait, LeBron's not voicing LeBron? Like, it's not like he's not available. He probably was going to cost a lot of money because he's like the biggest basketball star out there. But man, weird stuff. Anyway, let's go on to something more relevant, I guess. So Lord of the Rings, dude, we got a new trailer. And I don't think I got a lot more to say from the last trailer, but I'm excited for it. But man, there's a lot. I really just want this thing to come out and see what the reaction is, because right now the reactions are not too hot.
Yeah,
I don't know. Everything looks cool to me. It looks like, from what I can tell, it seems like the production, the reason why they're doing is why people are mad. Like, so
yeah, it was funny because I watched the trailer as soon as it came out. Right, like a friend sent me. It was like still not being out for 1 hour. And all the comments were like exciting comments, where everyone like, "Oh, new trailer! Oh, amazing, amazing, amazing!" So I was like, "Oh, people are being like more positive about the show." And then now we were talking about it, and you went to watch it, and you were like, "Oh, there's a lot of hate on it." You know, oh my god, like now it changed from what people were saying the first hour for now that I guess it's been a couple of days. You know, the hate always takes the top, I guess. But I don't know. I'm so excited for it. I'm so excited.
Yeah, I am too. Then I think we got some quick ones like this. They talked about a lot of animated Marvel stuff before they got into the MCU stuff. This one, I guess it's considered animated because it stars Groot, but Baby Groot, the I Am Groot series, it's going to be a bunch of shorts. So yeah, make that of what it is. Looks like we got What If Season 2 coming. We got Spider-Man Freshman Year coming, which is going to be in 2024. That's going to be about the Tom Holland Spider-Man Freshman Year. And it's not going to be voiced by Tom Holland. But I guess that would make sense because, you know, we're going in the past. I think there's going to be some weird dichotomies with that because supposedly Doc Ock's going to be in it, but like in No Way Home, he's like, "Oh, whoa, who's Doc Ock?" I don't know. We'll see. And then what else? Oh yes, and then there was one more Marvel animated thing. This one I'm actually pretty stoked for. It's the X-Men series from 1997. It's going to continue next year. So I'm a fan of that series, and I want to rewatch it all before it comes out on Disney Plus, because I think it's one that I think holds up, because I've watched an episode or two when Disney Plus first came out, and I was like, wow, like I can actually enjoy this as an adult. Got a continuing story. But as a kid, you know, like with television when we were kids, it wasn't like today where these Zoomers, you know, just had everything right back and forth. It was like, oh, you catch the episode that's on TV right now.
Yeah.
Or, yeah, like a lot of time you can be like, oh, I'm going to watch X-Men at this time. Like you had to be lucky you were watching TV at the time. So I never like got like the story in order. Anyway, are you much of an X-Men guy? What do you think of X-Men?
Yeah, I think like X-Men were really big here when I was a kid. But it's the same thing. Like, it was hard to get like to be a super fan of something, right, and know everything, because you get like one episode and then you get 5 episodes later you watch another one, so you never see the big picture. You just see like the little episodes and not put everything together. So that's how I feel about it. But the movies, you know, they were like a big hit and everything, so I'm excited for it. I'm excited. I feel like X-Men were bigger than, you know, most of the Marvel characters we have now. They're super popular. At least here.
You're correct.
X-Men.
That's why they were sold from Marvel.
Yeah. X-Men were like big as like, I don't know, Batman, and we have like Batman, Spider-Man, and Superman. There were like, I guess, the 3 big names as superheroes. And then X-Men were like a really group of superheroes. We didn't have I don't know, like a Justice League. Like, we had it, but no one cared. Yeah.
You're totally right, because Marvel was going to go out of business at one time, so they had to sell off some of their properties, and they sold off Spider-Man, X-Men, Hulk, and Fantastic Four. There might be another one in there, but that's why like we don't see a lot of those characters in the MCU, because, or like Spider-Man's like Sony, because they had to sell them to make money, and those were the big ones. So yeah, but yeah, no, I'm pretty stoked for it. I don't know. Like, it may be animated, but who knows? Maybe it'll give us some stuff to talk about on the off weeks. But and then we have another animated show called Marvel Zombies. And this is going to be TVMA, actually, which is interesting. Probably just because they don't want to cut out all the blood. But did you ever see What If?
I saw one episode, and I saw like...
Oh, was it the Doctor Strange one?
I saw the Doctor Strange one.
Okay, that's a pretty good one.
Yeah, and I kind of saw what it was, like some compilations of fights on YouTube. At one point, it was showing me the recommendation, so I saw a bunch of stuff from different episodes where they're just like fighting together, and then there's like the different characters showing. So I kind of like saw a bunch of different stuff from different. It's already, you know, every episode, I guess it's already like a different story. And then I saw
it's like a different universe. Yeah,
I saw that all mashed up together. It's kind of weird, but I enjoy the animation of it. Like, I have an idea.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. I bring it up because one of them is zombies, so that's like the prequel to this show.
Oh, okay.
And it was actually one of my more favorite episodes too. So, yeah.
Are they like are they fighting zombies, or they are the zombies?
So, what happened again? I'm trying to remember. I should know this, but something they didn't cure something that like is cured in the movies, and so everyone gets like zombified. So like, small spoiler alert: like Wanda gets turned into a zombie.
Okay.
Like there's only like 10 Avengers at the start that like aren't zombies. And everyone else are zombies along with all the people. So. But like if you bite, you become a zombie. If you get bitten, you become a zombie.
Okay.
And then the ending actually leaves on a big cliffhanger of like only one of them left or something like that. That we know of. There's probably more out there, but yeah. So yeah, no, it's one of the better ones.
Yeah, that's interesting.
For sure. And then let's see. I'm going down. What's next? Oh, I see Avatar on here. I think you were talking. I think you're an Avatar guy. I haven't really seen Avatar.
Yeah.
What's your thoughts on that?
Oh, that's a first. I saw something you didn't.
All right.
After 2 months, 1 month of podcasts, finally one. No, I'm a big Avatar fan, and I never heard that it was going to have animated movies. So I just want to say that I'm excited for it. But I think
wait, it is animated, you said, or is it live action?
No, apparently it's animated. I know.
Why did we never get a live action sequel to that great first movie?
Oh no, we don't talk about
just
that.
Kidding.
They were actually, I think they were doing live action for Netflix, but I don't know if it got canceled. But I know like the producers like left. There were some things happening in the background for that show, so I don't know if still they're gonna release it or not. But I'm excited, but I feel like it's hard because it's another show that probably doing. I don't know if they're doing a prequel or they're like doing some stuff like Obi-Wan did in the middle of of the story. You create another show where people know. Where people like the ending, what happened before, and then you just insert a story there. But it needs to link stuff together, or else it's out of place. And apparently, I don't know exactly what they're gonna do, but I see a lot of people doing that. So like I see a lot of creators trying to get shows that were popular and try to bring more more stories into it, but they're already finished, so they need to open certain parts of it. And
right.
I don't know how well that's gonna do. For me, it's always a little strange to watch stuff like that, but I'm still excited.
Yeah. I mean, from an outsider perspective, it sounds like Legend of Korra is not meet the expectations of the original, but like it's not like Lord of the Rings where people are hating on the next upcoming project.
Yeah,
it didn't ruin the future.
Yeah. I never saw that one. I just saw I'm the type of person who likes a lot, and then they release something else and change the main character. I'm like, I'm not gonna watch it. You're gonna change my stuff, no. So I never watched that. But yeah, that's everything I have to say.
So this next thing I'm going to talk about is if our listeners don't know, I'm a big Dragon Ball fan. And I think you are too.
Yes.
Have you watched much of Dragon Ball Super?
I haven't. I'm like,
oh man.
Yeah, I'm old school.
There's some trash and there's some god tier stuff. So as long as you're willing to go on that roller coaster of quality. But yeah, we're getting I hate this title. I hate it. It's called Dragon Ball Super Superhero. Anyways, I understand, but no, it looks sick though. It's actually, when I saw the trailer, I got a little nervous at first because it's CG. It's CG animated, but it's actually doing pretty good. And they released the first 20 minutes to those that attended Comic-Con, so not us, but like people are saying it looks fluid. So I guess the worries of animation are gone. And I don't know, man. It looks so good. I'm really excited, but at the same time, like it looks like Gohan's gonna be the main star. They're gonna redeem Gohan because Gohan is pretty much a loser at the end of Z and Super. But it looks like he's gonna make a comeback. But I don't know. I'm with Gohan. I'm kind of in the position of not Ant-Man. Hawkeye and Avengers Endgame. Like, don't give me hope. Like, don't give me hope, dude.
I feel like
I love Gohan, but he's just been so nerdified. Like, he's just
everyone was a fan of Gohan. I think Gohan, for people at our age, we were at like Gohan age when everything happened in Dragon Ball Z. So everyone was like, I'm Gohan. Like, everyone wanted to be Gohan. And so everyone was a fan, and they just nerf him. You fall like, oh no, he's gonna be like the greatest ever because he's even stronger than Goku when he gets angry and stuff. And at least in the Cell Saga, and then they're kind of just decided, let's nerf him forever, and they just nerf him forever. I'm gonna be honest, I didn't see this one because I saw the opening, and I'm like, okay, this is part of a game. I didn't notice it was a movie. But anyway, I never watched Super, so I don't know where that fits in. But I should probably watch it because I'm a big Dragon Ball Z fan, and it's part of my childhood. Dragon Ball Z was so big here, so big here. And
Yeah.
So I don't know, but I never watched.
Yeah, no, I definitely recommend it overall, especially if you love Dragon Ball. You can forgive a lot of the crap that happens, and you can skip the filler stuff too that happens. Yeah, this is canon, dude. Supposedly it's Gohan and Piccolo time. We're going back at it.
Nice.
And I kind of want to support, like, we haven't had a new Dragon Ball Super season since like whenever it fell off 2 years ago. And I really want more. Like they definitely like left it open, the door open for more. So I kind of want to go to theaters just to support and be like, hey, give me that new season. Give it to me. So, all right, what's up next here? Oh yes, we got DC stuff. So we got Shazam, Fury of the Gods. Now Shazam is my favorite DCEU movie. So what I mean by that is like not DC movie ever, but like of the, Henry Cavill, Ben Affleck, Justice League era, like their version of the MCU.
Got it.
And I'm really excited for Shazam 2, but I've got to be honest, after seeing this trailer, I'm a little less excited. It seems like they're kind of going the we're really stupid kids route of it. And I'm okay with them being stupid kids because they are stupid kids. But, they were stupid. Okay, my gosh, I gotta stop calling these kids stupid, but they were kids in the first one, and I'm okay them still being kids, but it looks like I don't like it when characters degress, if that makes sense. Like, I'm okay with silly, but this trailer was all silly. Like, all of it is giving me Thor vibes. Maybe this is for you, Visa. Yeah, I don't know. But I'm still excited for it. It's got some great actors and stuff. I love Zachary Levi. Like, he's good at his delivery on jokes is good. I shouldn't say I love him. I loved him in the first one. I don't really know if I've seen him in anything else, but oh no, he's Ryder or Flynn, whatever his name is from Tangled. Anyways, yeah. What about you with Shazam?
Yeah, I'm sorry. They're doing a lot of noise here. Let me explain to the viewers. So I had a moment of silence because just when you stopped talking, they just made a huge noise. So I had to mute my mic. So I
actually didn't hear it, so you had really good timing.
It was a good timing. I don't know, like I never saw the first movie. I know it did quite okay, kind of well. I heard good things about it, so and I'm trying to go back and watch. Maybe in like 1 year I'll be in a level where I can say that I saw a bunch of things in the podcast. Yesterday I saw the Tar 3 movie, yeah, I saw that one. I'm trying to
and thumbs up.
Yes, I enjoyed it. Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I enjoyed it. I like 4 more, but maybe because it was a surprise for me. Yeah, maybe because it was a surprise, like the way it. We're not getting spoilers or anything because that's another podcast, but and. So I need to watch this probably before watching the second one because I guess we're gonna talk about it. So I'll definitely watch the second one and then I'll try to watch the first one too. And so I don't have like strong opinion about it. I understand like your worry because sometimes they need to nerf. Like in the second movie, they need to re-nerf the protagonist, to make another. For them to make another
but they don't. They're facing off against 2 gods in this. They're screwed. They're screwed.
Okay.
I don't know.
Yeah, like.
But anyways, it'll be good.
We can go to another one.
I think this could be the last. I don't know. It needs to do good though, because just a little. I'm really into the the business side of movies too. And Shazam did barely good enough because it was the most expensive DC project it was the most expensive solo one at the time. I think Flash will beat that. But it made the least amount of money than any other DCEU movie.
Oh, okay.
So that's not, why...
I never
why make
heard
something that makes less money?
Of Shazam before. I feel like I have like... But, maybe that's...
Did you ever watch Justice League cartoon as a kid? He wasn't in every episode. He was in some.
Yeah, I probably watched like I said, when it was on, and I didn't watch like some whatever episodes, and I don't remember Shazam. I never heard of anyone talking about Shazam until this movie was out. So maybe that's one reason,
no,
right?
Cool.
They still need to build hype for these type of characters, like Marvel did, right? There's a lot of like stuff that maybe for you guys or maybe in another place they were more popular, and here they weren't. I don't know, like Captain America. We don't care.
I wouldn't say Shazam was like super popular. I was really into, I was just super into superheroes as a kid.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah. But my wife really liked it. I convinced my wife to go because he's a foster child superhero.
Oh, nice.
So like, obviously we do foster care, so I tugged on Beth's heartstrings a little there. But yeah, it's really good. But I think the real savior to saving Shazam, because I really don't think Shazam could save itself for a third movie, is The Rock's Black Adam movie. And this movie's actually looking pretty sick. Obviously not all the credit goes to The Rock, because there's hundreds of people that work on these movies. But dude, I think he is I think Warner Brothers is really hoping that The Rock can save the DC universe. I think they're really hoping that this can be like their Venom. Even though I think Venom's a trash movie, it makes so much money, and it's why Sony keeps doing these villain movies like Morbius, even though they fail. But I think DC's hoping they can do that with Black Adam, and I don't know. It's looking pretty sick. I mean, freaking James Bond as Dr. Fate. I'm freaking sold, dude. As
another hero or anti-hero that I don't know about. Watching this trailer, I'm more excited to watch. Like, I'm more curious about, like, okay, what's the story? Who are these guys? Right? I feel like they sold pretty well to a new audience. So of course you have like The Rock, so that's good because you're gonna bring a new audience to see like what he's doing, right? But then you watch the trailer. The trailer is interesting. Like, for someone who doesn't know the story, like you see a lot of fighting, a lot of good CGI, good VFX and stuff. So I don't know. I'm excited for this one. More excited. As far as not knowing something and be excited, like I think I'm like the max I can be without knowing exactly what will happen.
I keep having this conversation. I was at church yesterday. I talked to someone about it, and they're like, "Man, like The Rock just looks so much like Black Adam." And I'm like, "Why are you saying that? He doesn't. I'm happy he's in the role, but Black Adam is usually like Middle Eastern or white, like usually from the ones I've seen. Like Black Adam, like from The Rock." I feel like people just love to say that, like, "Oh man, he looks so much like." But no, the only reason this movie's happening is because The Rock really wanted a Black Adam movie, and the reason I say he's could be the savior for Shazam is because he's obviously an anti-hero in this universe, but he's usually the main Shazam villain. So yeah, I think that might be all the DC stuff. Yeah, I don't know if there's any other new stuff. There might have been some other announcements, but they did not show anything from The Flash. Have you heard anything about the Flash movie? I'm just curious if you've heard it.
No, yeah.
Okay, so the reason they're not talking about the Flash movie is the Flash actor is just...
Oh, okay. Isn't that the guy that goes crazy or doing stupid things?
Yeah. Like right now he like is off with someone's daughter. Like she's 18 now, but like she was a minor at the time or whatever. And, like,
okay.
And then like he beat up a woman at like a bar and like
yeah. See, I
there's
don't know
so much crap
about the movies, but that type of stuff that goes into the news, then I know. Yeah, I feel
just so bad for all the people that are working on the movie, because a lot of people aren't going to see it because of him, but there's like hundreds of people that like probably love the Flash that worked on that movie, and they're getting screwed.
For sure. And they're doing noise again. I'm trying to.
No worries. We'll wait for you.
I can give my opinion. I think the hard thing about DC now, and oh my god, again, no. Sorry guys, if you're listening to. it's gonna stop, I promise. The hard thing about DC is that they're trying to build like a universe too, but I think people are already getting overwhelmed by the amount of stuff Marvel put, right?
Mm-hmm.
And now you kind of like, it feels like you're doing it again, and then like there's so much stuff to watch, right? So I don't know. I hope they do, because I think they have great superheroes too, and I hope they do well. But I'm afraid for them because I think even Marvel, like, people are already getting like super overwhelmed and tired. We were gonna talk more about, you know, the Marvel phases, I guess, but and now for DC, I don't know if they missed their timing with building their universe.
Yeah, I think that's a good segue into our Marvel discussion. They've announced a lot of not just announced, they changed a lot of stuff. Before we get into the trailers, let's talk about, let me pull up the image. So people are, I've seen some discourse going on that they're cutting Phase 4 short because it's not doing as well. I don't think that's the case. I think we're still seeing effects from COVID. Like just how much COVID affects things. But it looks like it's confirmed that, so Phase 4 was going to end with, was it Fantastic Four? Wait, let me pull up an old image. No, I don't know. Whatever. We don't need. Oh yeah, it was good. It was supposed to end with Phase 4, I'm pretty sure, with Fantastic Four. But now it's going to end this year. And see, that's the thing, is like Phase 4's been going on for years because of COVID. So like it's just kind of odd to like have these phases going on. But I don't know, these phases are kind of becoming meaningless to me, and I'll share my thoughts why. But anyways, it starts with it's ending with the She-Hulk series this year and the Black Panther series. And we'll talk about those trailers in a bit. Then they introduced Phase 5 and 6. And honestly, looking at Phase 5, this is why I'm not thinking that like Phase 4 sucked, so they have to like, Phase 4 is my least favorite phase so far, but like it's not, I don't think they're doing it because of that. I think 4 and 5 are just kind of filler, because then you look at 5 and we got Ant-Man and the Wasp, Quantumania, Secret Invasion, Guardians of the Galaxy 3, Echo, Loki Season 2, The Marvels, Ironheart, Blade, Agatha, Daredevil, and Captain America New World Order. Honestly, that looks like a lot of filler to me also.
Yeah.
Like it's not like any Avengers. Like, yeah, like I'm not saying like I'm going to watch all those things, don't get me wrong, but like it's just, I feel like they're just like, okay, we need another padding out, and then Phase 6, baby. Phase 6. Yo, Phase 6 looks so sick. We're going to be starting with Fantastic Four, which finally, oh my goodness, what day is that coming out? It's November 2024. Jeez. And that could have been definitely Phase 5, because Phase 5 starts 2023 and they usually go for 2 years. You could tell they just want Phase 6 to be a banger.
I have
and then
we're
getting... Oh, go ahead. Yeah.
Before, I'm sorry. Do they usually review something else later, or is just like that's it of the movies?
What do you mean, like, review?
For example, they showed the movies for Phase 5, right?
Right.
Do we have a chance of they putting like another movie in it that they haven't reviewed yet, or they usually stick to what they show?
Yeah, so that is a good question. So they usually stick to what they show, but we just learned here that everything just changed, because a lot of these Phase 5 things were Phase 4, and there's a lot of things like there's a show that got announced a couple years ago called Armor Wars that isn't on here. Like, where the crap is it? So yeah, anything's bound to get canceled, changed, whatever. Honestly. And then another reason that's a good question is, I think there's a reason that they just kind of said names and nothing else, was because D23 is the Disney Expo, and I think they want to announce stuff for that. And if you just announce it all at Comic-Con, then you got nothing for D23. And that's where we find out like the actors and all that stuff. I believe D23 is September. Is that right?
Yeah, I kind of felt like a lack of big names for a casual audience in that phase 5.
But then in phase, you're totally right. Then phase 6, this was wild. I thought I was misreading this, but we're getting 2 Avengers movies in the same year, both in 2025. I just don't know how smart that is, but I'm here for it. I will love that. But I mean, man, that just seems so crazy. Like that means they have to have like a big cliffhanger. I don't know, how can you beat a cliffhanger that destroys half the universe though? I don't know.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah, I don't know.
Anyways,
I don't know how they can make a bigger threat and well, they can make a bigger threat, but after killing half of the universe, kind of like weird how they're gonna do it.
I would talk to you more about it, but I don't think you know who Kang is. But it sounds like he's gonna be the new bad guy, the Avengers bad guy, and they can do stuff with him. He's a time traveling. There's multiple of him. They got stuff to work with there. But let's talk about the trailers they released. They released a She-Hulk trailer and Black Panther trailer. I still think She-Hulk's looking pretty good. I'm looking. I think I'll enjoy it, but I didn't feel like they improved the CGI. They've shown before where like when the show comes out, the CGI is no problem, but she still looks like Gumby to me. I don't know, dude.
I saw more positive comments also about the CGI, saying they improved. I'm gonna be honest. Maybe I didn't see it. I don't see a difference. I'm like,
I don't see a difference.
I think I'm like, I expect a She-Hulk to look weird as much as I expect a Hulk to look weird. Like, for example, I watched Thor Ragnarok, right? And sometimes Hulk feels out of place because it's out of place. It's a giant gray monster,
right?
So, but he has a human form. So it is, you're gonna feel weird, right? Like your brain is gonna feel weird. Like there's something wrong,
right? Because
there's like if you make a monster or a dragon or whatever, then okay, like your brain can comprehend that that's a monster. You're not gonna try to humanize it. But if you see like the Hulk or She-Hulk in this case, you try to, it's still human, it still looks human. So like your brain like processing what's going on, like, and so I think that's why like I expect it to look a little weird. But like I enjoyed this trailer and I saw a lot more positive comments. I saw comments about like her breaking the fourth wall, and that's something that she does in the comics. Again, trying to learn new things to say.
Oh, was she breaking the fourth wall?
Yeah, at one point in the trailer, she looks at the Hulk say something, and then she looks at the camera and talks, and then she gets scared. Sorry, noise again.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, luckily everything else looks pretty good. We even got a Daredevil tease at the end. That's gonna be pretty cool.
Yeah. Did you watch everything about the Daredevil, Jessica Jones?
I've actually never seen the Daredevil show on Netflix.
Oh, I really enjoy it. But I don't watch. I didn't see everything. I watched, I think, season 1, maybe season 2. I don't remember because it's been a long time. But we tried watching that. We saw Jessica Jones, I think, season 1 and 2, and then their Iron Fist was horrible. And them together was kind of meh, but Daredevil was really good.
I've heard by Benny that Daredevil was like the best superhero show ever.
It was really good. I remember being really good.
Oh, and then we got Wong in this show too. I forgot Wong's in this show. So I bet we'll get some cameos because they're going to be representing certain superheroes. So that'll be pretty cool.
Yeah.
Secret Invasion. We didn't get trailers for the. Oh no, Black Panther. Let's talk about Black Panther. All right, I want you to start talking about Black Panther. Yeah, I want to bounce off you.
You have some mean things to say about it?
No, I actually don't. I
Okay.
just I don't think I'm as excited as everyone else.
Yeah.
But yeah, go ahead.
I'm excited. I really enjoyed the first movie. I think it was really good. I think it's I think it's what it represents more than just the movie. And I think it's hard to like take that away from the first movie, from what like Black Panther represents. And I'm all about representation. I think that's really important. And then when you see stories of people like kids, black kids cheering because they see like a black hero, and I think like that makes me happy. I think like that's amazing to have. So I think the first movie went a lot with that, with a lot of representation. So I saw the movie already with the eyes of like, this is super important, for people. So that made the movie more enjoyable with everything was happening, right? And now with the second one, with what happened to Chadwick and everything, I feel like there's a huge meaning that is already outside of the movie that it doesn't have in any other movies, right? Of course, it's for like a kind of like a sad reason, but it brings a lot of expectation. And I think I really enjoyed the trailer for what it was, because I think you can kind of feel not just the movie, but what happened outside of the movie in the trailer, right? With the songs, with the No Woman No Cry, and then after like half of the trailer, it goes to everything will be alright, and then just like saying everything will be alright, like from the middle of the trailer until the end. And then it gets like more action. It starts off like with the sad, and then it goes with everything. So it's hard for me to take away what happened in real life outside of the movie. And I think that's what everyone got excited for. Not just the movie, but I feel like I don't know the right word for it, but like but you think about the actor too, right? And it's something that usually you're not supposed to, because you want to see you don't want to see the actor, you want to see the character there, but they are two together now. And I think it was very emotional. I understand why people got super emotional with it.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I think this is okay. One thing this trailer does super well that gives me hope is the quality is like phenomenal. Like, you go from She-Hulk to this, dude, I feel like you're seeing a completely different team, different budget. I guess both those are true, but like at least you can like it's manifesting. At least sometimes you go to a different team, different budget, and you're like, how did they not do better? So yeah, the quality, like I don't know, it gives me confidence because it looks like they're really giving their all, and you can definitely see it. I think this is maybe where my cynical point comes, where maybe like I'm the equivalent of one of those Lord of the Rings haters, where there's just so much crap that this team has to deal with. Like, Chadwick dying, like, dude, that's like, how do you recover from that?
Yeah.
Like these are not things that like I'm like, usually when I critique something, I'm critiquing it because like in a bad, like I'm negative because they screwed up. Like this, like I'm not critiquing because of anyone's fault. It's like, just how do you do it? Like,
yeah,
it's impossible.
Yeah.
But like I said, the trailer's giving me confidence with that. And then there's also like a lot, like I'm pretty sure it's gonna be Shuri, but they're still not revealing who the new Black Panther is. They've revealed there will be a new one, but they haven't revealed who. Like, they give it a shot, but I'm pretty sure it's Shuri. But then there's also been like a lot of production issues with this movie because. Like I'm not getting political, I promise. I'm just stating like why this movie didn't only get delayed because of COVID, but because one of them didn't. It was the Shuri actor. She's not vaccinated, so they were like delaying stuff because. So there's a whole bunch of different viewpoints there too, and you got to And I'm actually glad they came to, agree to disagree kind of thing. Because now we're getting this awesomeness. But there's just a bunch of behind the scenes stuff that is hindering this movie. And what if they're like, hey, maybe we don't want her to be Black Panther if she's gonna be like this? I don't know. But anyways, and then what you were saying about representation with the first movie, like I do get the whole representation thing, but like in my eyes, like it doesn't matter if it's not a good movie, because like we've had movies like this, but they failed. But you know what? In this case, it doesn't matter what I think, because even though I'm not a big fan of the first movie, a lot of people are a big fan of the first movie. It is made so much, like so many butts and seats, so much money. So yeah, it doesn't matter what I think in that scenario, because I'm in the minority on that. Yeah. But yeah, I just don't know. I think the importance of a main character is just so important, and obviously I act like I'm saying something groundbreaking there. I don't know. I just hope, like, I don't know. I want it to do well so bad, but I'm just nervous. But man, this trailer, the quality, it's got me.
But
I think
I understand what you're saying. Like when you think about like he was, I think, really good fit for the character, and then when you have to replace because of what happens in real life, you're gonna have people comparing after a while. You're gonna have people saying stuff after a while, and it's hard for the business perspective of what you like. What do you do with the story, right? Like you have to change the story because of it, and that's a hard thing to do. But I think at least with the trailer, they did well where they're, we know why the story is like that, right? Like we know why they have to do that in the story,
right?
So I think like that's different than, for example, if I don't know, if they just fire someone and then and then they have to change, and then all of a sudden Spider-Man is another Spider-Man. So like that's gonna be like a huge storm, and everyone's gonna be super mad about it. But that's not the case this time. So I feel like the people expectation over it's also different. And so I expect it to do well, especially with what they show in the trailer. Who knows? I'm excited for it. I'm excited.
Yeah, they did show the Marvel equivalent to DC's Aquaman. His name's Namor. So we're going to get Atlantis in this also. That's going to be interesting. Yeah, I'm really excited for all that stuff. I don't know. I really hope. Wait, what'd you say?
That part for me was like, is this Avatar? Like,
right.
Are they bringing like characters from Avatar too? But isn't like Avatar another movie they're releasing right now? Like, what's happening? Because it's all blue people, and they show super fast. It looks like the blue people from Avatar, not the lesser bringer. The
James Cameron one. Yeah. I wanted to do well. Like the last thing, even though like I'm not like I'm a big like I really loved Black Panther and Civil War, but then I was like a little let down by the first Black Panther movie. But even though I was let down, like I just don't want to see, like Star Wars is like viewed as a joke right now.
Yeah.
And I just don't want to see like Black Panther. I don't want to see that happen, because like so many people love it, and then you just, I don't know. Anyways, I think I'm just repeating myself at this point.
All
right, let's. Go ahead.
I agree with it. Yeah, I don't know if we're going to talk about as Marvel things. Well, since we are in this topic, and like I said, I was watching Ragnarok yesterday, and something that I hope they do with this new phases is that as much as they have like a lot of stuff going on, a lot of shows, I hope they at least can keep it consistent if I watch like one Thor movie and then another Thor movie, right? Because they are so far apart that if I don't care too much about, I don't know, one of the, well, I care too much about Spider-Man, but let's say that I don't care about Spider-Man, right? There's some really, really important things that happen in Spider-Man, and then they're gonna like bounce, and then you see, like another hero, and then everything changed from one movie to the other one. We saw that happen with Doctor Strange, where you need to watch the show to get a picture of what's going on. So when I see like all the phases, there's like, my problem is it's not like, well, I don't care for some stuff, right? Like, I don't care for this character, I don't know who it is, I don't want to watch it, and usually that would be fine. I just need to skip it, right? Like, I just need to skip it. But with Marvel, I'm worried that if I skip it, I'm gonna lose a very important plot point over like other movies. So that gets me a little overwhelmed right now, as trying to be a new like superhero Marvel fan, but I have to watch everything to understand what's going on with these new phases. So when I saw, that's why like I got with phase 5, I got like super worried, because there's a lot of names there I don't care, or I don't want to watch it. And I feel like, well, but if I skip a lot of it, how I'm gonna get to phase 6? Like, I'm gonna understand what's going on? Everything's gonna be different, And well, I'm gonna have to wait to see. but I'm kind of worried about it.
Yeah, no, I think those are all legit criticisms and worries. Especially, like I said, like a lot of this seems like filler. So
yeah.
Actually, let's talk about all these projects. We know we don't have trailers, so we're gonna talk about them quick. I think we should do something similar to our direct podcast, where 1 to 5, what's your excitement level? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So first off, we got Secret Invasion coming to Disney Plus. Okay. So just to give you an idea what Secret Invasion is, that's where wait, let me make sure I'm not getting it mixed up with Secret Wars. This is the Skrull one, right? Yep. Okay. So Secret. This is kind of odd because it's Disney Plus. But so what Skrulls are is they can shapeshift into whoever. So it's gonna be we don't know who's in the show yet, but we're gonna find out who's been a Skrull all along.
Oh.
Like. And then Nick Fury's gonna be in it. So I don't think like Captain Marvel's gonna be in it, or she might. I don't know. I'm trying to think of a character. I don't know. Anyways, we're gonna find out some side characters that were actually Skrulls all along. So I'm actually a big fat 5 excited for this, just because I like those kind of twists where like after for years they were an alien this whole time. Like,
is that what happened in Spider-Man? One of those Spider-Man where Nick Fury was. Is those were aliens?
Yeah, those are the Skrulls.
Okay, yeah.
But yeah, they weren't like. But yeah, like Nick Fury like let them do that.
Yeah,
like,
I remember. Yeah. But now.
But this time there's gonna be people that like have been like agents like the whole time, pretty much.
Oh, okay. Well, see, that's exciting. I didn't know that.
Yeah, that.
But I'll give it a 3. It's exciting, but I don't know what kind of plot twist they're gonna do with that, because it can be like super silly, or it can be like a huge thing and be amazing.
Yeah, I hope it's more serious. I skipped one. Ant-Man and the Wasp, Quantumania. Man, I don't know. This one's a tough one for me. So something that got confirmed in this movie was Bill Murray. You know who Bill Murray is?
I probably
he's a comedian.
No.
You when you look him up, you'll probably know who he is. But he's a comedy actor.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Okay, well, he's gonna be one of the villains in this movie.
Oh.
Yeah, he's gonna be MODOK. Anyways, it's the Ant-Man movie is seriously one of my favorite Marvel movies.
Really?
Yeah. But then Ant-Man and the Wasp is one of my least favorites. It's still good, but it's just like in the first one he's funny, but he's also like a super skilled thief. In the second one he's just funny and he's the biggest. I almost said a mental slur, but he's like a big. he's a big doofus the whole time. Like he like all of a sudden he doesn't know how to work technology.
Okay.
So it's just like it's that Thor route where it's just 100% silly all the time. And so that's what this movie gives me the vibes of, because now we have Bill Murray as a freaking villain, but then we also have Kang as a villain, and Kang is like, so it's not. I don't think it's the Avengers Kang, because there's multiple Kangs, but like that's a big villain. So I don't know. I'm gonna say 3 just because I think it's gonna be too silly. But dude, it's got freaking Kang. Like so, like that's that's like a must see for me. Like. You put a version of the villain that's going to be in the 2 Avengers films, like.
It's true. It's like kind of like the beginning of of those movies, right? Like where we're saying that they are like setting up for that probably.
Exactly. Yeah.
And well, like I kind of want to. I'm gonna say 5 for this one. It's kind of weird.
Oh, nice.
But like I want to watch the other ones that I haven't, because I really love the actor. Since Friends, since he did. I don't remember who he did in Friends.
Oh, you're right. He was Phoebe's husband or whatever. Yeah.
So I love him since then, and I love him in the other movies when he shows up, but I never,
Oh, yeah, he's great.
He brings me that. Oh my god! Like I remember him from Friends, and so I'm excited for it. I haven't watched the other ones. I'm gonna watch. Promise, I'm gonna watch before this one. So, in the end of these phases, I'll be like a super Marvel fan. I'll be doing this podcast dressed as Spider-Man.
Yeah, it's just tough because we've been getting we just got Thor, we're getting Ant-Man, and then we're gonna get Guardians of the Galaxy 3. So I just feel like we're getting silly filler a lot. But Guardians 3, I think I don't know. I'll probably a solid 3 for that. I'm definitely gonna see it, but like I'm more excited for other projects.
Yeah. I'm gonna see. Yeah, I'm with you. I'm gonna see 3 too.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, this one's gonna be my first one, and it's Echo. And you're probably like, "What the Echo?"
Yeah, I have no idea what it is again.
Yeah, so in the Hawkeye show, without giving too much away, it's actually kind of cool because she's a deaf. I don't want to say superhero. She's like a deaf. I don't know if you remember Kingpin from Spider-Man or Daredevil. Oh yeah, you saw Daredevil, so you know who Kingpin is, right? Yeah, so
good.
Kingpin like practically raised her after like killing her father, but she didn't know that. But now she knows, so that's what this show's about. And yeah, so but the thing is, she just, as cool as it'd be to see like a deaf main character, there just wasn't really anything in that show that like to make her interesting. Yeah. It literally might be the first Marvel thing I skip entirely. That's crazy. I watch everything. I'll probably at least give the first episode a try, but yeah.
Yeah, if you're gonna skip it, then
right, like, well, I make you.
Pass for me, yeah.
All right,
it's a 1, yeah.
Okay. Then we got Loki Season 2. I'm let down by a lot of MCU shows. But it's got Kang in it. So I'm gonna say a 4 because even no matter how bad it is, I'm gonna finish it just because I have to know like everything that's gonna go on with the Avengers bad guy. I have to know. And I do love Loki. I think Loki's one of the greatest villains we have in this series. It wasn't the actor's fault. It was the writing's fault. So the writing could change.
I'm gonna say 2 because I'm all about the movies, but the series kind of like too much for me. I feel like I don't know. It's kind of what happened with Wanda, right? Like I enjoy the series, but it just feel like I need to watch too much. On it to get some context for the next movie, and that's for me, it's a little too much.
Now Kevin Feige, the producer of the whole thing, says so this could ease your burden a little. Is obviously you won't get every reference, but if you skip the shows, as long as you follow along with the movies, you'll know what happens, like in the Avengers movies.
Yeah.
So That's the thing, is like it's got Kang in it, but like you can skip it. I don't know.
Yeah, to be
Or
fair,
maybe he's lying. I don't know.
To be fair,
Or actually no. You know what they do? They do some good recaps. Like Thor gave us a good example on how they recapped stuff. They could probably do that.
I was going to say that. To be fair, they are like really good at bringing like the new audience what happens, and then like okay, this happens now. Let's start the movie. So they do a good job with that. Definitely do a good job with that. I'm while eating, I'm trying to think of something.
I know. No, you're good. You're good. I should not have taken a bite. I'm like moving away from my mic. Okay, we got the Marvels next. Now, I am known to be kind of not for the same reasons of sexist idiots on the internet, but I am not a Captain Marvel fan by any means. I'm not a Brie Larson hater. I just don't like her. I don't like her style of acting. I'll just say that.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
It's just, strong. I feel like strong, like how they, it's that trope of like, how do we make a strong woman? Oh, she hates men and she's a jerk to everyone. Like that's the definition of a strong woman. Like I hate that trope. I just think it's dumb. Anyways, but man, Kamala Khan's in this because it's gonna have Miss Marvel in it, and I like her. But I don't know. I heard this movie's gonna be really goofy too, because they're gonna go a lot of the direction of the Miss Marvel show. But I liked the Miss Marvel show, so that actually gives me a little hope. Because I don't want the same direction as the first movie. I have no idea where else they're going with it though. I'm gonna see it. Well, maybe. I don't know. This could literally be the first movie I skip ever. Wow, that's not a good look for Phase 5. I've already said I might skip two things. Not as strong as Echo, though. But yeah, I'm going to give it a 2. What about you?
I'm going to give it a 1.
Wow.
I don't know. I feel like just the name...
He says that you heard it here. He hates woman superheroes. I'm just...
No,
there's 2 of them.
There's 2 of them. Oh my god, our podcast is gonna get canceled. No, I'm gonna say there's a line on Thor Ragnarok where he kind of goes into joke that route where he says like, no, I love women, but not too much, not in that way that it's super weird. So that's my opinion about it. I have a strong opinion about having someone say named Captain Marvel. I hate that. Could be a man. I don't care. I hate the fact that Marvel creates someone called Captain Marvel. The same way where, again, I'm going to get canceled. I hate Captain America because
oh man,
I feel like
I love Captain America.
Yeah, I feel like as an outsider, I don't care for Captain America.
Maybe that's true. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like that's that's when they get too American for like now worldwide audience, and because they have that in the other shows too. They do everything happens in New York or whatever, but for that type of character, I'm like, I don't know. If I give it a shot, maybe I'll enjoy it. But I feel like it's just, I don't know. I will hate a Captain DC too, as I'll hate anything. It feels weird, It feels like I'm creating a superhero that it's the best one and have the name of my company in it. I just don't like that. So I'm just gonna give it a 1.
All right. Okay, I actually just realized the time I actually gotta get going soon. So let's speed through these.
Okay.
What I'll do, because I'll give you quick synopsis of what we know, and then we'll just give our number. Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Blade. He's a guy that kills vampires. I'll give it a 4.
2.
Okay. See, now I want to talk about it more. Now I want to talk. I thought I sold you on that sentence. I thought I sold. Anyways, okay. Ironheart is pretty much a successor to Iron Man, and she's going to be introduced in the new Black Panther. I'm going to give it a 3.
A 3 is good. I thought that was Iron Fist.
I'm just not like too
was-
interested in Kid Iron Man. It's kind of my thing, but
Oh, it's a kid.
yeah.
Oh, so
Well,
minus
either
2.
that or young adult, one of the two.
Okay.
We'll
if
find
it's
out
a
more.
younger dude, then I'm fine. If it's a kid, then I'm minus 2.
Okay, then we got Agatha, the Coven of Chaos, I think is what it says. Man, I love Catherine Hahn as an actress. But yeah, you saw WandaVision, so it's going to be a show about Agatha.
Yeah.
I'll give it man, I'm going to give it 2.5.
1.
Holy smokes, dude.
I'm destroying this. Now that I don't
No,
need
I think
to-
if you don't really care for Catherine Hahn, I guess it would be a 1.
Yeah.
But I just think she's such a good actress. Daredevil. You know what? I really want to see this, but I try not to watch stuff I can't watch around my family. And this is going to be a very violent show. So just for that reason, I'm going to give it a 2. But like, if I had no restrictions, it'd be a 5.
5.
Okay, wow.
Yeah.
There you go. I thought we weren't going to get a 5 from Vissaw. Okay. Then we got Captain America New World Order. The Captain America movies are my favorites. 3 is my favorite Marvel movie. 2 is my second favorite. But man, Falcon Winter Soldier, I love. Okay. So I'm talking too much. Okay. This one is. It's Sam Wilson, the Falcon. He's going to be Captain America instead.
Yeah.
Man, I don't know. I'm going to say 4, baby. I got hope. It's not going to be trash like the TV show. It's going to be good. Anyways, what do you think?
I'm going to say 3. Oh my god, no, the noise right now. I'm going to say 3 because I know, like, for example, they had a lot of plot in another Captain America movie, which I enjoyed. Was that Civil War, I think?
Civil War.
Yeah, was kind of like.
But it's gonna have nothing to do with that. It's
okay, well, you're
because Steve
making it
the
hard.
Captain America's gone now. It's a different Captain America.
I say, like, in the Captain America movie, they did a lot of plot which felt like an Avenger movie, not just a Captain America movie. So I feel like if it's more, Avenger movie, then yeah, I'm more excited. If it's just story of Captain America, then for me.
I think that's what it's going to be. It's going to be more just story of Captain America. But they said it's political thriller route, which is what I loved about Winter Soldier. So when they say it's political thriller, I think political is the wrong word. Because what they mean is like overthrowing some kind of government entity.
Of course, yeah.
But like, I guess you kind of got to use political as the word. Because I think what people think online, anytime they hear politic, they think it's like a... I don't know, like a social thing, like like opinionated, but like really, it's just about like overthrowing a certain type of government, which is exciting. So.
Yeah, so that's a -5 for me.
Oh jeez.
Because
have you seen Winter Soldier?
No.
Have you seen Winter Soldier?
No.
You have to watch. It's my second favorite. It's so freaking good, dude. Anyways, I don't want to hear your opinion.
Yeah,
we're going to the next one.
If I give my opinion, we're not gonna have a new another episode of the new podcast.
Ending the phase is the Thunderbolts. Now Thunderbolts is pretty much Marvel's version of the Suicide Squad, except they don't blow up when they don't do what they say. But it's going to be. Overall, I don't think everyone's going to be villains, but it's going to be like a lot of... Yeah, it's going to be a lot of villains teaming up to do, take out the worser evil. I'm trying to give examples that you would know, but I don't think you would know any of them.
But I can get
I think Hawkeye might be in it, though. Okay. So that's why I say they're not all going to be villains, but it's strongly implied Hawkeye will be a part of it.
Okay. That's a 3. That's interesting.
I'm gonna say 2. I just the reason why I say a 2. I know I keep saying we're not supposed to talk, but the reason I say 2 is all these villains I've seen them come from. It's not the actors that are bad; it's the writers. But yeah, they're just not. They weren't impressive to me when I first saw them. So why would I want to see them in a movie? Anyways, okay. So Phase 6. We only got 3 more. Fantastic Four. I'm actually going to give it a 4. I was going to say 5, but I really want to know who the cast is, and I think we'll find out the cast in a couple months.
Yeah. that's a good reason. That's a 4 of 4. Yeah, I think a 4 is good.
Well, screw it. It's a 5. I act like
I agree with you, and then you change.
Well, I'm like, it depends on who the actors are, but like, how is there any actor that would make me less excited for Fantastic Four? I don't think so. Yeah, it's a 5.
Me, okay, a really quick thing. For me, it's always hard to like replace character with new ones, even though it's like been a lot of years since I saw the movie, the first one. But it's always hard, right, to create like new character from. It was hard for me for like Spider-Man changing, but now I like all the Spider-Mans. But at first it was hard, so I don't know how hard it's gonna be to see like new people in the role, but. So that's a 4, but I'm excited for it. I think it's gonna be good.
No, I think I'm just excited to, now that Marvel has bought back, you know, earlier in the episode we were talking about how they had to sell Fantastic Four and X-Men. Now they bought them back, so like I'm just excited to see them with everyone else.
Yeah.
So, all right, then we got Avengers King of Dynasty, and I'll just throw in the other one, Avengers Secret Wars. I'm a 5 for both those. They
5,
sound
yeah.
They not only sound universe level, they sound multiverse level, they sound timeline. So I don't know it. Okay, I'm gonna shut up, man. I can talk too much about this crap.
We can do, if we don't have anything for the next week, I guess we can recap everything like of these phases and and say our opinions about it. Yeah.
Well, we will talk more about this when D23 happens. So yeah, that'll be exciting. Okay, I'm done talking. I'm gonna stop talking. Anything you want to say to conclude the episode?
No. I don't want people to hate me more. I'm okay.
Hey, no, I think we both have said stuff that would get people to hate and get people to like.
Yeah,
that's true. You're not as into some things, but I am. But you're like on the Black Panther train. I'm not. Like, so it balances out.
Yeah.
All right. Well, yeah, let's just end it. You guys know, like the video. We'll see you next week, hopefully. Bye.